man in baseball. I'm not really interested in baseball, but I thought it'd be cool. The most interesting man in baseball. Let's watch it. Man, is this Jack Joe DiMaggio? I don't know anything about baseball, but let's check this out.
Joey Votto is one of the greatest.
Oh, Joey Votto. Okay. Joey Votto.
Players of his era.
From Long Island.
A sophomore.
I found out that's like some soccer thing. Some soccer thing they run down and they do ooh, like the whole damn stadium goes ooh. Badass.
In college, learned how to break dance, takes improv classes, and regularly acts as his team to break dance.
He busting it open. He busting it open.
And regularly acts as his team's equipment manager. This season, Votto made an Instagram.
Who says ooh?
A TikTok, and even did an interview while playing first base.
My man chilling.
I'm Jack to the tits.
Today, Votto has as much fun playing baseball as anyone else in the world, but this wasn't always the case. In 2009, following an extremely tragic event, Votto experienced anxiety so scary he had to exit multiple games early and even had to be helped off the field by his manager. Throughout his career, he's been described as boring, a robot, and even mean to kids. He's been involved in multiple.
Come on, man. Look, man. They Cubs fans. How you gonna ask the op to sign your stuff, bruh? Nah, forget that, man. Joey, you got my respect for that. Fuck them kids.
Multiple fan altercations, has a temper that's caused him to lash out on umpires, teammates, and opponents, has had some of the most explosive ejections in recent MLB history, and has been suspended for it several times. Despite what this looks like, Votto is one of the kindest, most introspective players in the league. An event in 2020 that looked like it could have ended his career inspired him to completely change his style of play, and perhaps caused him to go from being seen as boring to being the most interesting player in the league.
Hit him with the
Votto
LeBron.
Bought and brought a donkey into the clubhouse to gift to a teammate because, according to him,
he's a big donkey guy. Been a donkey guy for a while. Said, if you make the All-Star team, I'm gonna buy you a donkey.
Zach Cozart ended up hitting .316, made the All-Star team, and Votto was a man of his word.
Zach, what do you think of this baby?
Well, he's a little nervous.
Oh, poor guy.
Stories like this have made Votto a fan favorite, which is ironic because Joey Votto sometimes seems to hate fans.
I remember when you used to be good. I remember when you used to be thick.
Votto is known for getting a...
That's not a fan. What you mean? That's an op, bro. He's smoking on that fan pack. Remember, you used to be thin, fat boy.
I remember when you used to be good. I remember when you used to be thick.
Fat boy.
Votto is known for getting a ball in the field, pretending like he's going to throw it to a fan, and then just throw it back into the dugout. He once even thought about chucking a ball out of Wrigley Field altogether, but thought better of it and only launched it halfway. After a Dodgers fan threw a paper airplane on the field, Votto stomped on it so aggressively, even Adrian Gonzalez booed him. In 2016, a Reds fan got in the way of him catching a foul ball, and Votto pulled on his shirt to remind him he was a Reds fan and should have gotten out of the way. Votto immediately felt bad about this, signed a ball, wrote a handwritten apology, and delivered it to the fan the very next inning.
Hey, man, get out the way. I get it. You excited. But bro, you got enough money to get right there. Come on, man.
This, along with other examples of kindness, has proven to most fans that Votto is a good guy who just likes to troll. Unless you like the Phillies.
Unless
in
you are
2016, after getting heckled,
he
once again pretended to throw a ball into the crowd. In that same game, he went into a
smoking on them Philly fans. If you from Philly, go get a cheesesteak with your hungry ass.
Full-on sprint to prevent Philly fans from getting a foul ball.
Yeah. Smoking on them Philly boys.
According to him, he did this because...
What made you do it?
We sucked and I was bored.
Phillies fans later booed him after he hit a bomb, and Votto responded by mean-mugging them and doing his Ted Lasso-inspired me celebration. Earlier in his career, the league was a completely different place, and Votto...
He mean.
Votto would have never done this. According to him, after he hit a home run through the smokestacks in Cincinnati, he put up his hands like he just hit a field goal. And then his coach told him this.
If you ever pull that again, I'm going to lose a lot of respect for you.
Why, bro? Why they so serious? He hit a home run, so what? Fuck.
Then his coach told him this.
If you ever
It's a sign of disrespect. They don't take the game baseball seriously.
pull that
They don't love the respect of the game. It's all about the respect of the game.
again, I'm going to lose a lot of respect for you.
Around then, Votto even said himself that he strove to be boring. But as hard as he tried, Votto's personality definitely showed.
My guy got a Canadian Mountie
But as
hat
hard
on.
as he tried, Votto's personality definitely showed.
I was thinking of my man right here throwing on a tank, coming in the gym, doing some exercises, seeing how we get ready for the game.
I don't know about the tank top, man. I don't think I can pull off the tank.
Is it a nipple thing?
In high school, the Reds invited him to hit in front of scouts, but Ken Griffey Jr. was also there for some reason, and in the middle of being scouted, Votto began impersonating Griffey's stance and said, "Hey everybody, guess who this is?" He then hit a weak ground ball, and a scout said, quote, "He sure as doesn't do that." Griffey apparently laughed, and Votto describes it as embarrassing and regretful. In the minor leagues, he was known to go to the batting cage by himself, set up a pitching machine to throw him hundreds of baseballs, stand there, and watch every single pitch go by without swinging once, a strategy he devised to help adjust to higher velocities. In the offseason, Votto says that when it's almost time for the season to start, he goes to the playground and plays catch with himself by
Yeah, we call that wall ball. Back in middle school, did at elementary school. I never really see people do it in high school, but you just take a tennis ball, throw it at the wall. Somebody else catches it, throw it back, you catch it. Sometimes you can play by yourself. Wall ball. Normal.
repeatedly throwing a ball against the wall. Votto also uses unorthodox strategies on the field. Derek Lowe is known to throw off hitters' timing by pitching extremely quickly. Votto countered this by refusing to leave the batter's box throughout the entire at-bat. He saw 6 pitches, didn't leave the box once, didn't swing at a single pitch, and drew a walk. This type of outside
Let's
of the box
go! Big brain Votto, baby!
probably what set Votto apart. He established himself as one of the Reds' top prospects and made it to the league in 2007. His first hit was a home run in his second at-bat ever. Today,
Let's
this
go.
ball would likely be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Except when Votto was given this ball after the game, he immediately went home and gave it to his dog so he could chew it up. Something he says he only regrets because it probably wasn't healthy for the dog. Votto instantly became the Reds' best hitter, putting up all-star quality numbers the moment he made it to the big leagues. But as glorious as this was for Votto, it quickly turned into a nightmare. After a tragic
I like how the music just switches up.
event put him in such a dark place that according to him, he genuinely thought he was going to die. It also resulted in one of the most inspiring baseball performances in recent history.
What happened?
But before we get to that, a word from today's sponsor. $20 off tickets to anyone. Made buying tickets easier than concerts and pretty much any this season alone. The tickets are is that they rank tickets based on how so you know you're not getting ripped off. Promo code baseball doesn't exist. Joey Votto was seen in the dugout struggling
If you want to use a promo code, link in the description.
to catch his breath. The next inning, after going to his position, Dusty Baker and the trainer checked on him and had to help him walk off the field. 4 days later, he exited with the exact same problem, and 2 weeks after that, he exited again, saying he thought he was actually going crazy. Votto went on the disabled list after the game, but the media
there's a
and his
disabled
teammates
list?
had no idea what was wrong with him. Turns out, Votto was facing a bad case of anxiety and depression from his father's unexpected death the year before. Votto got sick and had to miss a few games before these episodes, and without baseball to distract himself, he went into a dark place, saying he couldn't be alone, had panic attacks that forced him to go to the hospital twice, and says he felt like he was going to die.
Mental health is important, man. If you need help, get help. Go talk to somebody.
Votto was placed in the DL and left the team for a month to recover, and despite how devastating this anxiety was, during this stretch, he somehow managed to have an OPS over 1,200. After spending a month on the DL, he returned and finished top 10 in 3 offensive categories. The next 4 seasons, he would make 4 All-Star teams, led the league in on-base percentage all 4 years, and in 2010 won the NL MVP award, earning 99% of the vote. At the time, Votto was
my man's an all-star.
NL MVP.
Fuck that, he a superstar.
The award, earning 99% of the vote. At the time, Votto was known for being a, quote, anonymous superstar, and he once even showed up to a game and was stopped by security because they didn't know who he was.
Hey, who am I?
Hey, who am I? That's the flex, baby. Who am I? Well, no, the flex is they would know who you are.
Votto, that's the man.
Joey Votto, that's the man. When you get in because the person following you.
Joey Votto, that's the man. You gotta learn that name, man.
He was described as being an introvert, focused, and extremely intense. And a lot of this may have had to do with his temper, because Votto has had some of the most explosive ejections baseball's ever seen. In 2009, he was called out on this check swing and proceeded to scream at the umpire until he was ejected, then screamed at him even more. 2 weeks before this, he had his first career ejection after disagreeing with this call. From here, the ejections got
you're out of here, buddy! You're out of here, buddy! That's how they get your ass out of here!
Ejection after disagreeing with this call. From here, the ejections got a lot more heated. This exact same umpire ejected Votto in 2015 after this bad call.
I ain't gonna lie, the umpire, he's standing his ground.
Umpire
Bro didn't even flinch at the helmet.
Ejected Votto in 2015.
Didn't even back up. The umpire mean with it.
After this bad call. According to Votto, he didn't even argue the call and just wanted time. When the umpire wanted him to get back in the box, it started a small disagreement, which turned into an
get out of here
ejection, and then one of the angriest started a small disagreement, which turned into an ejection, and then one of the angriest reactions you'll ever see. The umpire
look like he kissed
accused Votto of spitting.
I don't give up.
On him, and Votto was suspended, but it would not be his last. Later that year, Votto got ejected just for throwing his helmet. However, he had no idea. He went to his position, and once he realized he got ejected when he wasn't even looking, he again got extremely angry, accidentally bumping the umpire, which led to
a fine. Oh, he assaulted me.
Another 1-game suspension. Votto was suspended again in 2021.
No fine? They just be giving fines in the NBA.
After a check swing caused him to yell at an ump. The other ump told him not to yell at that ump, so Votto started yelling more at the other ump. He was
Bro, why his shoulders so wide, bro? Are the umpires wearing something underneath their uniform?
Not to yell at that ump, so
because if not, my boy is jacked with no neck.
Votto started yelling more at the
my man looking like Broly.
Other ump. He was ejected, his manager was ejected, then a Padres fan got ejected for fighting with the Reds players. After the game, a fan posted a picture of their daughter crying.
When it's your first MLB game and your favorite player of all time gets thrown out in the game in the first inning, oh, poor baby.
Because she came to see Votto and he was ejected in the first inning. Votto personally signed a baseball, apologized, invited her to the next game, met her, and gave her even more things.
Man, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, man. And they tripping, they hating on my boy. He's a good guy.
After the game, Votto said his father also had a temper, and since it was Father's Day, getting ejected was a nice way to honor his father. Votto got ejected 3 times in 2020 in a shortened season where he only played 54 games. He's only played in 31 games so far in 2022, and he's
my man barely playing. They're not giving any fines. They just suspending and ejecting, no fines. He's basically getting paid to chill.
He's already gotten into extremely hostile.
Oh boy, I thought I saw a man die on screen.
In 31 games so far in 2022, and he's already gotten into extremely hostile.
Oh my God, bro.
Verbal altercations.
Hey, walk it up, boy. You play it. That was 74 miles per hour. Bing.
Once after a pitch hit him in the head, and another time after a pitcher seemed to be mad, he flipped his bat after a walk. Due to his soft-spoken and
that's Poppy right there. I mean,
personality, his temper seems uncharacteristic, but he is so competitive, it seems he really just can't help himself. In the 2010 All-Star Game, after Marlon Byrd made a
oh, that was sexy.
Seems he really just can't.
My man grabbed it, hit it with the spin, and boy on target.
In the 2010 All-Star Game,
look out.
After Marlon
hit it with the spin. Oh,
made a
on
play
target.
that saved the game for the
Oh my God, bro. Does that happen all the time? I don't watch baseball, but that was sexy.
NL. Votto apparently refused to give him a high five because
Why?
according to him, quote, I don't like the Cubs. I'm not gonna pat anybody with a Cubs uniform on the back.
Smoking on the Cubs. Smoking on them. Boy, we don't care about y'all. We don't care about y'all. It's whatever team he on to the day he died.
According to his former teammate Todd Frazier, he once saw Votto getting mad at himself in the batting cage while he was in a slump. In a scheme to inspire Votto to start playing better, Frazier waited for Votto to not swing at a pitch and told him,
"Like Joey, swing the damn bat."
Votto got even more pissed and said,
"Smoke start." He goes, who are you talking to?" Like, he goes, "Frazier, you better Google me. You better Google me. I'm like, my computer's down, man. My computer's down. I'm sorry, dog."
The two didn't talk for a week, but immediately following this incident, Votto got out of the slump and won Player of the Month. Votto has been able to put up stats and accomplish.
Hey, that's a good teammate right there. He know how to get his team back in the game. That's good leadership. Not gonna lie, that is really good leadership.
That make
know what pushes your guys.
Absolutely 0 sense. In the second half of 2016, he hit over.
Boy, he said, "Look at me." That's what that means.
That make absolutely.
Look at me.
Absolutely 0 sense. In the second half of 2016, he hit over 400. He loves getting walked so much. Once, after seeing 3 balls, went to first base.
What you mean by that?
He loves getting walked so much. Once, after seeing 3 balls,
What you mean by that?
went to first base. Nobody in the entire stadium noticed, meaning he drew an extremely rare and impossible 3-pitch walk. A perfect game is one of the rarest things in baseball. In the past 140 years, there have been 23 of them. From 2010 to 2014, there were more perfect games than Joey Votto infield pop-ups. As crazy as
I don't know what
this is, it's almost expected because everything Votto does is out of the ordinary. This offseason, he took breakdancing classes to help his fielding. He is a geology major at the University of Florida and takes classes online.
Wait, he's a geologist?
Fielding. He is a geology major at the
Wow, okay. He likes studying the ground.
University of Florida and takes classes online. He takes improv classes to help his communication with teammates, and Votto even volunteers to help the team's equipment managers shine cleats once a week throughout the entire season.
Humbling experience right there.
Votto's actions on the field are just as strange. Ichiro once gifted Votto a dozen donuts. Votto paid the favor back by buying him 51 pizzas.
How is that paying anyone back? Bro got 12 donuts and sent 51 pizzas. The math ain't mathing.
And having them delivered to Ichiro's locker. He once saw a fan wearing a t-shirt that he wanted, so he signed a jersey, went up to the fan, and traded it for the
Oh, that's some real shit, bro.
fan's shirt in the middle of a game.
That is real, bro. That is real. He's like, I like that. What you want for
He once got hit by a pitch.
Ooh, 90? He just shrugged it off?
And picked up the ball and tossed it back to the pitcher. In 20,
He just shrugged it off.
hit by a pitch, then picked up the ball and tossed it back to the pitcher. In 2021, he stole a base because Manny Machado was busy doing the wave with fans. Unlike pretty much everybody, Manny Machado was busy doing the wave with fans. Unlike pretty much everybody else in baseball today, Votto became elite by never trying to hit homers, trying to walk as much as possible, and choking up on the bat like a little leaguer to avoid striking out. But in 2020, something happened that changed all of this. In 2019, Votto's unstoppable hitting slowed down. At 36 years old, this seemed to make sense.
36? Dang, my man really out here?
Himself even wore a shirt that jokingly acknowledged he was getting worse because of his age. In 2020, things got even worse, and in August, he had the worst numbers of his career, causing his manager
at 2020, so he's doing better, even though he's playing less games.
To bench him. Votto says he was extremely angry and insulted and argued with his manager to let him play, but was forced to sit on the bench for 3 straight games. This is when Votto decided that after 14 major league seasons, he was going to completely change his hitting approach seemingly overnight. He changed his stance, stopped caring as much about walks or strikeouts, and focused mainly on hitting bombs. And this worked perfectly. At 37 years old,
hold on. I told it. %, bro. I just became a fan after watching this. To rewind it back.
He had more.
I became a fan after watching
his stance, stopped caring as much. He changed his hitting approach seemingly overnight. He changed his stance, stopped caring as much about walks or strikeouts, and focused mainly on hitting bombs. And this worked perfectly. At 37 years old, he hit more home runs that season than any other season in his career. He hit a home run in 7 straight games and was an inch away from 8 games.
Man, my man a G.
And was back in the MVP conversation.
He is
Today,
a G.
Votto is 38, hitting more bombs, trolling more fans, posting
go.
more TikToks, and we hope he never stops.
Wait, no, go. Damn, you just gonna end it like that, bro. That is a great ass video. Oh my God, that is
Votto
a great
is one of the
video.
He changed his hitting approach seemingly overnight. He changed his stance, stopped caring as much about walks or strikeouts, and focused mainly
How do you, like, bro, he was so used to doing the same thing. And then, like, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He literally remapped the way he plays, and he's doing better.
Hitting bombs. And this worked perfectly. At 37 years old, he hit more home runs that season than any other season in his career. He hit a home run in 7 straight games and was an inch away from 8 games.
My man, G, bro, that is a great video, bro. Baseball doesn't exist, man. I don't like baseball like that, but I just became a fan of Joey Votto. Y'all already saw I follow him. And what y'all should do, follow your boy. My IG link down below. But first, you got to hit the subscribe before you can get to the IG. So why not do it? And if you already done it, you already a real G. Now, it's your boy Miss. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.